Welcome back, guys, to the final review of this wave, and we have here Hunter. Now, if you guys have seen in my channel, I have posted the three videos already: massage wrenches, Bo-Katan, and crosshairs. So if you guys want to check those out, go to my channel and you can Bing watch those or something. And yeah, so he's gonna be the last one I have for this wave, and we're gonna be taking a closer look at him. I do not have the clone because I don't think it was that urgent for a pickup. It's gonna cost me a little bit more since I didn't buy the whole case from the eBay seller, so that is why. And I'll be doing a review on him later on, but yeah, it's not that urgent for me. So we're gonna be taking a look at crosshairs here, and let's get him ready to open up. Again, it's pretty easy. What we got there? Oh wow. Alright, let's take his helmet out. Oop. His gun. Oh wow, why is that in there so hard? Okay, we got that out. And there's double tape on there. Got his pistol. And now we got his, I believe this is a vibro knife, but it's called something like that. His backpack. And now here's the figure. Alright guys, before we take a deeper dive into his accessories, I kind of forgot to show off the box a bit. Here is his mural. And if you get, just in case if you guys want to see, I do have the crosshairs box here that I already reviewed. Hold on, let me put it on a bit so you guys can sort of see what that looks like together, side by side. So yeah. Oh, and this is his description, in case you guys want to pause and read that real quick. Alright, so now taking a look at the figure accessories, let's start with the basic one. So this is his pistol. This is the same pistol that came with crosshairs as well too. The exact same. Now the only difference with crosshairs is that Hunter doesn't have any way of putting the pistol anywhere. Like there's no part in the figure in which you can holster the pistol at, which is pretty unfortunate. Like not even in his backpack. I don't know what these things are for, but they're not to host a pistol. So yeah, there's nothing in here. There's no pegs or anything, no pegholes or anything like that. So you can't holster his pistol or his gun anywhere there. When I first looked at his other gun, which is this one, I thought that this is an ammo clip or something, but you can't even peg that into anywhere. So that was a little weird, because for crosshairs, if you guys saw the review, he has a way of putting his sniper in his backpack, but for Hunter, for some reason, he doesn't have anywhere to put his primary weapon and his pistol anywhere. So that's kind of strange and weird. I wish they would have done something like that, because you kind of have to choose what accessories you want to pose him with now, since you can't put it all in the figure. So this is how his main gun looks like. And the other weapon that he does come with is his vibro blade. I think it's a vibro blade. But at first, when I took it out of packaging, it looked dirty. But now I'm seeing up close that it has some yellow design to it. Sort of, if you guys can sort. Oh, there we go. It has a nice little design to it. And you can also, this is the only thing you could holster on him, is put that in there. I'm not sure if it goes in that way or if it goes in that. Oh yeah, it goes better in that way. So that's really, really cool. Now, if I'm being honest, looking at this up close, I believe this forearm is a reuse of Crosshair's forearm too. Yep, almost everything on these figures is identical. Actually, yeah, it is. Everything on these figures is identical. The legs are exactly the same, The forearms are exactly the same. Now the shoulder parts are different, but I could tell that this was the same because Crosshairs has this little peg on his left gauntlet, and obviously Hunter has this holster thing for his knife there, so you can tell that that's where it would have gone. But they're exactly the same mold, and they have the exact same bodies. So if you guys couldn't tell that off packaging, I just realized it myself, so that's the main difference. I really wish they would have given Hunter a belt to holster that pistol, because why does Crosshairs have one and he doesn't? I don't know, it's a little weird to me. He feels naked not having one. So yeah. And taking a better look at his head sculpt here, it's actually really nice. Oh wow, you can tell that there's a nice little skull in his headband too. The level of detail on this figure is pretty nice. You can also tell that there's damage on his shoulder armor and another skull on his right shoulder. As far as articulation goes, he has the same articulation as Crosshairs. I'm assuming all these figures except Wrecker will have the same articulation because they will probably be using the same bodies. So he does look down pretty good. He looks up the same. He can look back and has a 360 angle. And again, the neck joint is separated from the torso and the head, so that's why it gives him a better range of motion. Is it? Yeah, it is. And for his torso, he does have a nice swivel. It's pretty smooth. It's really nice. And just like Crosshairs, he has this implemented shoulder part, that this shoulder piece is actually implemented into the butterfly joint inside. So that way this won't have to interfere with the torso like it has before with these pieces on other big figures. So now when you move it, it'll move with that without interfering with this piece. And when you move it up, it's the same gist. So it's actually really, really cool. It gives you better range of motion, and it's a really cool thing that Hasbro implemented this time. So Crosshairs also has this, which is pretty cool. And for his elbow, it can pass 90, and he does have some articulation in his hand, can go up and down. It does not. It has a nice little rotation at the elbow joint. And for his legs, just like Crosshairs, you have to bend his leg this way in order for it to go up, at least at a 90-degree angle. But if you want to do the split on this figure, you sort of can. Yep, you just have to rotate these pieces more inward there, so that way you can do better splits with this figure. And just like Crosshairs, since they are using the same mold, the knee pads are implemented into this thigh piece, so that way when you move it, it won't move with it. It'll stay in place. And his foot can go up and down. It's pretty hard right now. And swivel. So that's really cool. Again, these legs help him stand out way better. These boots are pretty sturdy. It helps him stand really nice. Alright, now taking a closer look at putting his helmet on him. I haven't tried this yet, so when you put that on, it actually fits pretty nice. Okay, well, wow. That actually looks better. Okay, so this helmet in packaging, it looked really, really long. I don't know why, but it just had that feeling. But I can guarantee you that in person, it looks way better. I don't think a lot of people were that hyped about getting Hunter just because of that whole face thing. But having him in person is actually really nice. This figure is actually really cool. Alright, now let's get him geared up. And taking a closer look at Hunter all geared up, he looks amazing, honestly. Like, I would say that this was at the bottom. Well, not at the bottom, because the Clone Trooper from the Bad Batch is at the bottom from this way for me. But he was the second, because I think I was more excited for Asajj Ventress, Bo-Katan, and then Crosshairs, and then this guy. But he's honestly really cool. He exceeds my expectations by far. Like, seriously, he exceeds it. He's a really nice figure, and he looks amazing. I think the only thing that is a real disappointment is the fact that, like I mentioned to you guys, having to pose him. You can only pose him with two primary weapons, or you can do both pistols. but you won't be able to pose them with the knife because there's no way you can put that pistol anywhere. You can't holster it anywhere, so that's unfortunate. But look at him. He is awesome. He is really, really cool. His accessories on this figure was actually not bad. Again, just like Crosshairs and all the other figures in this line, it feels like they're using more of a soft plastic for the figures in their hands, because it was relatively easy to put their accessories in their hands. The handle on the knife here that he comes with, it is a hard plastic, but his hand is soft, so again, it makes it easier to put his accessory on him. So same with the gun. So yeah, just a note of that for you guys. Now here's a better look at the figure standing next to one of his partners, Crosshair. Look at that. You can't go wrong. If you get Crosshairs, you have to get Hunter. If you get Hunter, you have to get Crosshair. You really can't go wrong. It's awesome having these guys. They're a lot of fun to pose. They're fun to move around. They look amazing together. It's just wow. So yeah, there we go. And then them posed together, and here we have Captain Rex posed with the guys, the Bad Batch. Now Hunter is a little taller than Captain Rex, but he is a bit shorter than Crosshair. I imagine Wrecker's gonna be way bigger than all of them. I'm assuming though. And here we have Bo-Katan standing next to them just because she does come in their wave. Yeah, they look great. Alright guys, well thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this video was useful. I hope it helped, because I do know that there's a lot of people out there who didn't really find Hunter to be that popular, I guess. But it exceeded my expectations. Like, it really did. That helmet does not look that bad in person. It looks bad in packaging, but it looks way better in person. Like, and him standing next to Crosshair and Crosshair standing next to him, like, really they make a great duo so far. It's gonna be really fun getting the next Bad Batch characters, and I cannot wait for their TV show, because wow, these characters are really cool. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And if you guys want to see the review for Crosshair or any of the other new figures like Asajj Ventress and Bo-Katan in the new line that I did review, you guys can go to my channel and check them out, and it'll mean a lot. It'll support me for sure. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next review, and thanks.